Hey everyone, it's Mike again, bringing you another NAHA Shisha tobacco review, and again this one courtesy of Bassam at medrock.com, so a big thanks over there. This one once more is going to be Othmani, and it's the Koura fruit mix of the Lebanese line. So getting right on into things, the cut of it, as you see, it's your typical Othmani cut, pretty similar to a modern Moasso cut, kind of a medium choppy leaf, a few stems in there, and a little bit of juice. Currently it is dyed red, but in the near future they're going to eliminate all the dye, so no need to worry about that. As far as the smell goes, for me personally, the few times that I've smoked it, I've picked up a little something different every time. The key ingredient that I do get is a white grape flavor, and I've also picked up on some mango, some melon, as well as some apple, which by the label it does have pictured all those fruits. It's got grapes, apple, mango, just a variety of fruits. And like I say, the key ingredient being a white grape flavor, but just a nice variety of mixed fruits. So as always, we're all using similar setups: water in the base, Egyptian or Egyptian-like bowl, coconut coals of our choice, a single layer of heavy-duty foil. So let me go ahead and show you some clouds. So as usual with Othmani, very nice cloud output, very nice and thick full body clouds. Not the thickest out there, but definitely no slouch. As far as my personal thoughts goes, folks, I'm going to go ahead and hold off for a little while, so stay tuned. I'll go ahead and turn it over to the other guys. Up next we have Canadian Shisha.
Hey, thanks, Mike. So let me get into the smell on this, guys. The smell of the Koura fruit mix, I am getting a lot of the Alpha Kier grape smell, that kind of sour keys, sour soother kind of candy grape smell. I get a lot of that. I also pick up hints of melon, similar to a honeydew melon, as well as I am picking up hints of mango. Let me get into the clouds here for you guys. As you guys can see, very good clouds, very, very similar to the Marrakesh mint and the Aegean spice that we reviewed for you guys earlier. Flavor-wise, though, now I am picking up that like Alpha Kier, or Alfaker, sorry, grape with berry flavor. Actually is more of the grape that I'm getting out of it. I am picking up a nice sweet note of melon in the background, and a more natural mango flavor as well, which is a little bit under the melon, so it's more of an under note, but it's still there and it's still very good. You also get the you get that distinct Nirvana Super Shisha taste. If any of you guys have had that, you'll know that flavor I'm talking about. It's kind of throughout the entire Nirvana line. You do pick up a hint of that, and that's okay. It actually works in this mix. It adds that little bit of tardiness that the fruit mix really needed. All in all, I really wish that this flavor would have been a little bit stronger, a little bit more bold. I find that that's the only downfall to the Othmani line, is I would love it to give it that little bit more of a kick, a little bit more be a little bit more bold. But aside from that, I actually really enjoy the Koura fruit mix. All in all, I'm going to give the Koura fruit mix a 7.5 out of 10. By far, it is a great mix of fruit. You do pick up a lot of the different flavors, and it's very enjoyable. Anyways, guys, stay tuned. You've got AOJ next.
Thanks a lot, Canadian Shisha. What's going on, everybody? AOJ coming at you guys with my segment on Koura fruit. So we'll get into this really quickly. As far as the smell, based off my nose, the two distinct flavorings in this tobacco, in this mix, is a white grape type of aspect and a green apple type of note aroma to it. Like Canadian Shisha said, there might be some type of mango in this mix, along with maybe some type of passion fruit. Those are the two other key elements from this mix that I'm not too sure about, but it smells like there might be some type of mango, definitely, and maybe a little bit of passion fruit. But once again, like I said, I'm not too sure on that. But I got this loaded up in a regular Egyptian clay bowl, 3 cocoa jamras, regular foil that I folded in half, my Frida double warda, tap water in the base, and an orange Najum hose. So I'm going to show you guys a couple cloud and give you guys my honest opinion on Koura fruit. So here we go. So as you guys can see, big white puffy clouds. And with Othmani, I noticed that sometimes it might be a little hit or miss with Othmani, but as of right now, big white puffy clouds. As far as the flavor strength, it's roughly around a 5.5, nothing too overpowering, and it's very nice and subtle. As far as the tobacco as a whole, the more predominant flavorings in this mix, like I said, is that white grape type of aspect and that green apple note to it. As far as the mango and the passion fruit, I'm not really getting too much too much passion fruit or too much mango, but I noticed that this flavor is more on the sweeter end rather than the sour end. And I know with white grape or green apple, those are more of a sour type of fruits, but this particular mix is more on the sweeter end. So there might be some type of mango and maybe some type of, even some type of passion fruit. But once I said, I'm not 100% sure on that. But once again, it is a good, nice, refreshing type of flavoring. Like I said, it's more on the sweeter end, so it could, for me personally, it could get a little bit old very fast. But as of right now, I'm definitely digging it. And this is the second time that I smoked Koura fruit. Along with the first time, I enjoyed it very nicely, and I enjoyed it a lot actually. But as far as a number rating, I'm gonna go ahead and rate it a solid 7. And the reason why is because it is a little on the sweeter end, and it's not to my liking, and it's like it's not. I don't like it. I don't like sweet flavors all the time. So it's just gonna be a now and then type of smoke. But once again, it is very good. So AOJ's number rating, I'm gonna go ahead and rate it a 7. Stay tuned because I got Hookah Demon up for you guys next.
Hookah Demon here, and my take on Koura fruit mix is from when I smell it, and this just came to me just now. To me, it smells a lot like a juicy fruit with like a mango melon sort of twist to it with white grape. Now there's supposed to be white grape, mango, and melon, but to me it smells a lot like juicy fruit. I don't know why, because the first time I smelled it, it smelled nothing like juicy fruit to me. But that's what I'm getting from when I smell it. So yeah, let's jump into what she tastes like. Now when I'm tasting it, I get a lot of the white grape. Like that is the most dominant flavor that sticks out to me. To compare it, I would have to compare it relatively close to Alfaker's grape. White grape to be exact. I think, yeah, definitely Alfaker's white grape. It tastes like dead on Alfaker's white grape. And in the background I can taste a little bit of the melon and a little bit of the mango. But for the most part, it is mostly white grape. White grape just right in your face. That's mostly of what I'm tasting. And you really have to, like, if I didn't know mango and melon was in there, I probably would have not tasted it whatsoever, and I would just completely went right over it and just said this was just plain white grape. So, now that you know, you'll probably taste it if you do get a chance to taste its flavor. As you can tell, I'm not getting very big clouds from it, and honestly I have no idea why. I have 3 coals on here, and I'm not getting the best clouds, but the flavor is just, it's phenomenal and super strong. And the longevity of the flavor, it lasts on a small Egyptian funnel, or on a small Egyptian bowl, it lasts at least 2 rounds of coals. So yeah, so my final rating for this is going to have to be 6 out of 10, mainly because I believe that you should be able to taste the mango and melon much more predominantly than you can the white grape. I feel like it should really mix well together, and you should be able to taste those flavors all together, same strength-wise and everything. And I do feel like the clouds could be a tad bigger. But yeah, 6 out of 10 for me. Up next is Hukenstein.
Hey, thank you very much, Hookah Demon. Alright, so you know the flavor, you know the spread, so let's go ahead and start getting down to business. Now, before I go into what I tasted, what I smell in Koura fruit mix, it's just a heavy mishmash of a lot of different fruits, notably grape and I believe something along the lines of apple. I could be a little bit wrong, but those are the two things that stand out for me. Now, the packaging does give you all the flavors that are in it, but the two that I smell are apple and grape. So let's go ahead and start smoking, and I'll tell you what I'm tasting out of the Koura fruit mix. Well, it's kind of hard to describe individually on flavors. So what I'll do is I'll sum it up, because it is a fruit mix, and tell you what it kind of closely resembles to my taste buds. Juicy Juice Punch. Specifically Juicy Juice Punch. Just heavier on the grape. The flavor strength for me is probably about a 5 out of 10. It's really not that strong. It's kind of in the middle. It just doesn't really kick anywhere. Nothing sharp on the palate. Nothing's too sweet. Nothing's too sour. It just sort of just flows nice and even. The endurance, though, I did have a little bit of a problem with, I would say. I don't really want to go into two coals on this. It doesn't really have longevity of flavor for my taste buds and palate. With that being said, it does closely resemble Juicy Juice Punch, just a hint more of white grape. And my final rating, I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10. So this is Hukenstein. Up next, I have Dragonfly Mike 77.
What's up, guys? It's Dragonfly Mike 77. You already know what I'm going to review, so I'm popping to some clouds. As you can see, I do get good clouds. Othmani offers good clouds. There are brands that offer better clouds, but it's still good on that aspect. When it comes to the flavor, I don't get much on the inhale. It's more of the exhale. And on the exhale, I kind of get a grape, mango, and a little bit of melon taste to it. Now, the two flavors I get the most are the grape and the mango. I actually was surprised talking with the rest of the members. They said that it was a hint of mango. Now, I'm getting a lot of mango in this. So let me take another poke for you guys. I feel like the grape and the mango are the overtone flavors, and then it's just got a little hint of melon. It's really, I don't know if I would have picked that up if somebody else didn't mention it, but it's still a good flavor. I think that the longevity could be a little better, and so my rating is a 7 out of 10. It's a flavor that I do enjoy smoking, but I just feel like the longevity could be a little better. I think that's all I got. Please comment, like, and subscribe, guys, and back to you, Mike.
Alright, thanks Dragonfly Mike. There you have it, folks. All of us can pretty much agree that this one is a pretty nice complex fruit mix. For me personally, I'd have to say that the white grape flavor is definitely the predominant flavor, and all the other flavors being a mango, a apple, as well as some melon that I'm able to pick up on, is very evenly balanced in the background. So it's a very nice fruit mix in my opinion. The flavor strength on is very bold. The longevity, I'm able to go 2 rounds of coals in an Egyptian bowl, a small Egyptian bowl, and the heat management with Othmani is very good. So for my overall rating, I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. That's going to bring our group average just a little under a 7, so we're going to say a 7 out of 10 for Othmani Koura fruit mix. Highly recommend this one if you are a fruit flavored fan or a fruit mix flavored fan. Definitely go pick it up, and you'll be able to find it at medwalk.com or 5starhookah.com. A big thanks to Bassam once again for sending this our way, and this one, folks, is actually going to conclude our Othmani reviews, but keep an eye out on all of our individual channels. We'll be doing the other flavors on those channels. You can find links to those channels on the NAHA channel, so go out over there and check it out. So that's going to do it for the Koura fruit mix, guys. Once again, thanks for watching. If you can, please comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, smoke on.